What up, guys? Alright, we're gonna be checking out another mana video before we do some ladder, get some people in. If you like the Korean ladder, my try hard account ladder, we gotta get some comments on the videos of those particular ones. If we don't, that's fine, but I will put it in members only. If not, we'll still have regular StarCraft stuff, but not specifically my try hard one. So it's really up to you guys. If you guys like it, I'll take a little pause on it after today and see if if you guys actually want to see it. If not, that's fine. I don't mind. But it'll let me at least know if I should do it publicly or members only. It's really up to you guys. For the meantime, we're gonna look at this Cannon on Me by Mana. Let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, drop something. Hold on. If you like cannon rushing, let me kind of see if I can help explain some of Mana's plays on the cannon rush. Hopefully you guys learn something, so you guys can take that into your ladder. What up, Battle Gooster? Let's see here. Starting everything up right now. Good morning, guys. TGIF. Alright. Let's see what happens. Alright, one more time. So we're at he's got 110 wins, 60 losses. Not bad. Oh no, that's not him. That's non-stop. Cannon on Me is 34 and 12. Alright, let's do this. Let's check out this video.
Time to continue the Cannon Rush series, this time in Grandmaster. We are at 5.243 MMR, which makes us in Grandmaster top 150. This is where we start our journey of Cannon Rush in Grandmaster. Let's get it on. Nice, our first opponent is gonna be Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Now, since this is a continuation of Cannon Rush to Grandmaster, but it's going to be Cannon Rush in Grandmaster, I want to change the rules by a little bit. I don't want to force myself to only play on one base all the time. I still will be starting with a Cannon Rush.
So, what are we at? I don't know what episode this is. I know we're just starting our win losses thing. So, I guess he had a rule that you only do one base and die trying, kind of like a cannon, like Print F. And then he's deciding not to, which I kind of like that. I like that it shouldn't be one base all in. Kind of, I think you need to share that you can start off, unoptimized openers, and then you can still have a chance to win. But because at the end of the day, most like 90% of the player base are gonna win and they're gonna lose. They're not gonna always win a lot. So, you know, it shouldn't really be more about the winning and losing. It should be about exploring the game a little bit more and, you know, getting a little braver and, you know, try something different. And don't feel that you're gonna lose every game because you try something different. There's still ways to play the game out and possibly win the game. Those are actually really enjoyable to win too at the same time. But so I'm liking this rule that he put into. I don't know when he did it, but when he did, I'm liking the rule because yeah, as much as it'd be good to cannon rush and, you know, one base all in. You still want to grow as a player, and it's important to grow throughout the game and just go from early aggression to mid game, learn your mid game, learn your macro, late game, and all the units in between. You shouldn't just only zone in on a one base all in kind of playstyle, and like not for a long time. You definitely want to enjoy the game overall and learn how to utilize these other fun units. DTs, Phoenixes, you know, Tempest. There's so many units, really fun. Disruptors. You don't want to get caught up in just a one base all in all the time. You're depriving yourself from some really fun games. To each their own, though, you know. But yeah, a lot of people, as the higher you go up, a lot of more people are gonna understand how to deal with at least the basic cannon rushes. And so because of that, you definitely don't want to hope that you're so optimized in cannon rushing one base all ins to be able to beat high level players that already seen the movie 100 times, 1,000 times, you know. There's only so much you could do in the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes as a cannon rusher that your opponents aren't gonna be like, you know, trying to figure out and see what you're doing. Because first of all, most of the time the cannon rushers usually do standard cannon rushing, so that limits the player, you know, the moves if you're doing standard cannon rushing, because the opponent already knows the standard cannon rushes. They know the spots, they know what you're gonna possibly do next. So that's always a plus. So I like this move, you know. It should be cannon rush into, you know, a follow-up mindset, you know.
I still will be, you know, as aggressive as possible, but I will allow myself to expand before this, like behind this, if the game allows me to, because I think with the level of play that we're going to be playing the cannon rushes on, it is going to be necessary to win the games, especially once we approach the even higher
carriers.
LMR.
Yeah.
Wait, I started with a gateway. Okay, it's okay.
That happens.
That's fine. That's
Yeah, you can
fine.
make a gateway.
We can start with a gateway. That's fine.
There's still
let's go
time
with
to make the forge.
There's the
I actually like the gateway forge, at least for my viewers. I don't usually always do it, but that's because I scout with my first probe. I know when the drone's coming. If the drone's coming, then I decide to go gateway into a slightly later forge so that he doesn't think I'm going straight forge. You know, but to play it safe, gateway forge is a good, you know, opener. This is my opener right here, pretty much. Pylon, go send a worker, gateway forge. Now he didn't want to do this. He did this on accident. He wanted to get the forge and then go out because he wants all the resources to go to it. But this little minor mistake, you know, landed on my opener, which is really, I think, is a good opener. You want to have the gateway to do the follow-up, the transition way quicker, because Zergs have a really fast way of getting roach ravagers, and then you don't even know if you're going against a pull first or a hatch first. So pull first or a hatch first, there's a difference between how fast those ravagers are going to come to your base. If you're trying to cannon rush and you don't have a gateway and you don't have gas, and you just have a forge in the front, and then you have to get a gateway later, and that's going to take time. So that's why gateway forge gateway is really important versus Zerg as a opener.
battery first, okay. Let's see. Oh no, I'm not cannon rushing you. Oh, there's no cannon. Don't
I
worry.
like when he does it. Oh
Don't
no, I'm
worry, my
not cannon
friend.
rushing you.
Don't
He's
worry.
pretending.
Don't worry. Be happy. There's definitely not going to be a pylon in your base here.
I feel like it helps
Definitely
him act a little
Do-
bit more.
not.
Uh
Let's
oh.
go. Now it's time.
That probe right there was going straight to the side. Ain't nobody go there unless you're sus. That overlord probably was like, what? Like already the way that the probe is going. It's funny because Mana's trying to like create a picture of like, oh no, I'm not doing anything, I'm harmless. But he's not, like, he's saying it, but he's not doing what he's saying. And what he's doing is actually showing that he's doing the cannon rush or being very cheeky. You know, typically when you go, oh no, don't worry, I'm not doing anything, that's when you do what you normally would do if you're not cannon rushing, which is go in the base, check if there's a pool, maybe mess with the minerals, and then pull back. You know what I mean? And then pull back and then go up for a second and then go around, knowing where the overlord's blind spot is. But he didn't. He's like, oh no, don't mind me. So they're stabbing this person. It's like your actions say a lot more different things than what you're hoping that I do.
Okay, now we have to block this.
But he's gonna wall
Gonna
it,
put a
so
cannon
let's see.
here. Final pylon. Let's see if he's pulling drones. He will be pulling drones, right? For sure.
And it's a good scout,
This
that
is one.
second probe. Uh-oh. Where's the rest
There's
of them?
two. Okay. We got it. We got it. Okay, he blocks me.
Oh, yeah.
Let's put it here. Okay, he's not pulling more drones, so we can do it like this. I need to make a summon. Oh, what the hell? He's making a proxy hatchery as a response. Oh, that is interesting. Okay,
That's
let's
good
cancel
for
this
mana,
one.
I think.
He's not getting gas though. We can make a cannon here. I need a what is it called? Cybernetic score immediately.
That's good for mana.
Get it. I'm very low on probes. Very low on probe count. But it should be fine.
Our Zerg's just trying to find a
He
way
has no
to,
gas,
like,
notice that.
figure out what he wants to do.
He's probably gonna cancel this hatchery, right? There's no way he's gonna finish it.
He's probably gonna
Right? No way
finish
he's
it for the
finishing this. What,
overlords.
really? Yeah. Wait, what? Okay. I
Yeah.
mean, so be it.
Sometimes you finish this because you gotta get this, you know, for the moment. You gotta get overlords. You gotta get drones. Maybe you can get a queen. In this particular case, there's only one cannon, and if there's one cannon that can only reach at the moment, you could get a couple spine crawlers, and then eventually get the spine crawlers over here with the queen and some lings, maybe the drones too, and you break it. So there is still a chance because Mana only went one cannon, very conservative, that he could save this at the last minute of the hatchery almost dying. He can literally, that's your timer. You have to get everything done and you have to attack like where it's almost gonna die just so you get enough to break whatever he's doing. But yeah, that hatchery at the proxy over there on the Protoss side, I don't know what he's gonna do with that. That's not gonna be very good against a cannon rusher.
I'll just make another cannon. I don't think he can defend this. He might cancel this one. I think this is not the right choice to finish this hatch. Unless he gets rid of my pylon, which I don't think he will. I need the third cannon. 2 cannons.
But Red's
is
gonna be
enough,
like,
but
I
if
need the
would
larva
start, like,
anyways. I
immediately,
can get more
might not be
drones, overlords, you know.
I'll have a cybernetic score
Maybe
down
a
in just
queen.
moment. Remember, he has
In
no
this
gas,
case,
so
he's
there's
gonna
no
go for
point-
the
Oh,
attack.
really? Okay, that's quite interesting. Let's get rid of the drones, I suppose. He's gonna actually defend this.
Oh, that cannon's gonna.
This is actually very bad for me. Wow, looks like without a wall, I cannot defend. That was a very good drone pool.
Yeah, and so that's why you can't be shy when you cannon rush. You can't be shy against the Zerg with one cannon. You know, that's the problem with Mana's mentality on this particular game. He was very conservative. He was very conservative, and it's like, I think I could do it with one cannon. You want to have, I would always, at least if it's a hatch first, you could do 2, but I like to go 3, and the third one you could choose to cancel it if you see that there's no larvas, no lings being made by the hatchery. You look at the hatchery larva and you're like, okay, there's what's he making out of them? And if you see any kind of lings, then you keep the third one. But if you don't see lings and they're drones or an overlord, then you can cancel the cannon. But it's still a little risky because it's, like I said, spine crawlers and lings and queens. You really want to kill this. This is like priority. If you're even going to invest in anything, you're going to make sure this dies. So 3 cannons is like a confirmation. Most of the time for me, I'll have a cannon in the back and then 2 in the front. And the 2 are for the hatchery snipe. The third one in the back is to make the 3 cannons, because you don't have always the luxury to make all 3 in front. You have to have a backup one. The backup one helps the front ones with the lings, if he tries to go with the lings and the queens and the spines, and that makes 3 cannons to be able to like confirm this hatchery as a kill, because this is what you don't want. You don't want to like underinvest and then they break it and then their hatchery is alive, because you're like really behind right now.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just expand out of this. This is what we do. This is what we do. We'll just like...
Oh, that was good timing. That was good timing, that hatchery. You can't take an expo just yet, but the cannon's right there, and the evo chamber is being built just to stall more time.
Expand out of this.
He's like, I'm just gonna deny
I'm
him.
not in a good position here whatsoever.
Deny him
Holy shit, I'm actually
from
not
expanding as much as I can.
Actually, the thing is, he did lose some drones, but not that many. I'm not sure. Let's try to win this game then.
Sure, he might even cancel it and try it
That's
again.
actually a very cool first game of Kanash in Grandmaster. You can see the level of defense of the Kanash is
Oh, he couldn't.
very nice. Oh, nice, we got
I
the
wasn't
drone.
sure if he was gonna try it again,
I
but
would love to.
maybe he didn't have the creep.
Kill some drones here with this adept now. Maybe 1 or 2.
Look at how many drones.
It's 1. So many
It's
links
okay.
here.
I mean, technically,
One
he
more,
could
maybe?
lose some drones.
Nope.
He could lose a couple drones. He's
next
in a
one.
really good shape.
I want to see if he actually did gather more gas than 100. Oh, so many links here. I don't
Hey,
think I
what?
should really find more
Tearing
damage.
up?
I would like to see how many drones there are.
Hey, what's going on?
Not
How you
it's not
doing?
allowing me to. Okay.
I'm gonna be laddering right now, but I'm doing a quick cannon rush. Well, not a quick, but a commentary cannon rush. Mana has a cannon rush journey, and it's nice to kind of see and explain some stuff if I see anything. What are you guys up to? Happy TGIF. It's Friday. Hope you guys are having a good one. But yeah, thanks, Tearing Up. Tearing up the night. Oh, nice. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little cheesy with my... We're doing basically we're doing it in Korea. I have a tryhard account that I'm gonna try to see how far I go, and with random, and we're doing pretty good. So we got greenery for days. So it's a lot of green. But we gotta get some red in there. So today some cheesy random plays sounds fun. Yeah. Always some cheese.
It's nice. Couple zerglings here. Nice.
Some
Okay.
quality.
John.
Some quality
Fantastic
cheese.
stuff. Okay. I can maybe finish this trade because he's not making more links. He's making more Johns. There's a queen here. Okay, look at it. Look at this. How little Johns he has here.
Yeah, he's being drony.
Actually not fully saturated. Okay, come on, get it. We need to find more damage. I'm still quite behind. One more John. Ready? Okay, that's not ideal. I'm super far behind. The full chrono boost though.
Yeah,
Months
because the
of
hatchery
battle.
stayed up. It's terrible.
Maybe we can... What can we make out of this?
Oh,
Let's not
he
make
didn't
it.
deny
We
this.
can block it.
Can you go for the
Nice.
gas?
Another
Nope.
drone. We do need to retreat to the adept now. What can we do out of this?
Maybe slow down that hatchery.
But Voiding will keep me... Oh, there's a drone. Can I block it? I think
He's gonna go over to that one. He's like, I'll take this
No
one.
way I can block it.
He really
Wait,
wants.
wait,
Oh,
maybe?
no.
Okay, he makes that gas.
Oh yeah. He
Let's
really
wait
wants
here.
a base, but he's like, damn.
Go here.
He don't have the minerals.
Here we go. I started +1. Oh no! Don't surround me. Please don't surround me.
Oh no.
Ah! Oh, it has links with it anyway. Okay, so it's done deal. What can we do out of this? Oracle? Doesn't seem like a great idea. I
No.
think we have to try.
Well, if he goes Oracle, maybe some ground with the Oracle, but it's really late to
Go
do
for the
air
third
right
ice.
now.
I guess the game's kind of gonna normalize a bit here.
Yeah, it would be better for him to do more of a standard
kill this.
approach at this point,
Please don't
as
kill
far
this,
as
bro.
he's behind. Void
yourself.
raids, oracles,
Mineral walk. That's right.
gets tricky. At least mass
Need-
oracles.
okay. I remember I have a cannon here, so this
2
is not
oracles will be good.
that bad of a spot
It'll be
for me
more
when it comes to
standard.
defending my natural without a unit in the wall off. So even if he tries to run by, the cannon can
Yeah, he's
kill
playing
a
it
couple of
standard.
zerglings here. Let's use the adepts here. I will
He's
walk
just
in
a little
stalker,
behind, that's all.
Get rid
Like
of
the
pesky
clock just is a little
over.
back, but he's gonna try to play it out in a standard follow-up.
What's the next step though? So many drones. It's 4? Okay, the third base is not done yet, so maybe there's hope in this game, but I don't have gas, I don't have any other tech. I cannot trade in here, there's more queens. We probably need to go into Robo? Blink Stalkers? I'm not really sure what to do in this situation. Actually, I need to get Balkans because my +1 is about to finish.
That's good in the beginning of the game. Like he's at this point right here, and he has, let's see, he has his 3 nexuses all together, but then he has 1 nexus on 1, which might be his main for recalling purposes. But I'm still not sure exactly why he would have this nexus alone. Outside of that, maybe I don't know, maybe to go over there. But yeah, he definitely has 1 separate. He got his 2 adepts, very important. He got the oracle, and he's got a roaming probe. So really nice, setup. He doesn't have the cybernetics core hotkeyed. That would be something that he's missing right now. And he has a Stargate. Yeah, so he got that one, the oracle. Yeah, really nice.
Let's keep this adepts here. Gonna be protected.
But he's missing the cybernetics core.
Let's get a gas geyser. I suppose I just need to play some. Oh my god.
Oh, that was close.
He's so close. But can I defend this? I need to recall, right?
That's a lot of lings.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
can do
think
some
he
damage here.
Yeah, he has to cancel that.
On the other side. Might need to cancel the base.
Gonna have to.
Yeah, I have to cancel.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your
Very annoying.
stalkers.
Oh no. I cannot. I have to play charge here. I cannot play blink, I think.
That's gonna be a tough one because if the Zerg catches the charge,
what is it called?
Ling Bane.
Charge the Archon attack because he's clearly attacking with lots of Zerglings. He's sacrificing his.
Well, Zerg right now is just like, I have the lead. I'm gonna get the 3rd base, but before I get my 3rd base, I'm gonna saturate my 2 bases, get a lot of lings so I could break the 3rd because, in a ZVP it's common for you as a Zerg to try to deny the 3rd of the Protoss before they get that and start exploding with cannons and battery shields and getting to their tech. So a lot of times you have to choose, do I want to break their 3rd or do I want to like macro? Because the Zerg player would have to go for 4 bases, drone, but that'll allow the Protoss to get a 3rd. And so this particular Zerg is like, nah, I don't want you to get the 3rd, so I'm going to be conservative. I know I have a lead. I'm going to drone up my 2 bases, get the 3rd. I'll drone that up right after I get enough links to deny your 3rd. And that'll set you back on 2 bases for a little bit, and then I could drone up when my hatchery at the 3rd goes up. And it's a pretty good setup because it's going to handicap mana even more on the economy.
His economy to do so. Let me get some drone kills. If I can get a couple of drone kills here, it'll be fantastic for me. Is still no Lair. Okay, I had no kills on this Oracle.
Hey, what up, Battle Goozer?
Do I have a robo on the way? I do, okay. Let's get 8 gateways here. Tempo Archive. Tempo Archives, come on. We're gonna play 8 gateway all in basically.
Yeah,
we'll try to overwhelm
learning
him with
Zerg
Charge
and
Archon.
Terran on my
In the meantime,
own
if I
kind
can
of
secure
help
a third base, it'll be
me
fantastic, but
see
not really sure
something,
if it
see
will
how
be
they think.
possible. I think he has an Overlord here, which shows him exactly what's going on. Good wing position. It's very hard to do anything here. Let's start the War Prism. Okay, he's running away. He's making more links, man. It's really hard to do something. Can I get more drone kills here? 1, 2, this has Bane links.
Nice drone kills.
1 more.
Don't get greedy.
Never mind. Oh, he's taking a 4th? Dude, I don't even have a 3rd. Taking a 4th.
Well, at least he's able to kind of see how far he really is, because that cannon rush has to go up. You know, you have to kill that hatchery. Killing that hatchery in the beginning is really important. If you don't, this is how it feels. You feel like you're like a bit more pressured than usually. They have 3-4 bases. They're droning up. I can't punish them. You know, if I can't punish them right now, you know they're gonna get to hive tech and get the infestors, the vipers, and the lurkers and the hydra. And you're like, oh no, what am I gonna get? So far, we're getting some immortals, some charge lots, and stalkers, but we need that third so we can get enough gas.
Okay, well, let's keep the Oracles at home. Well, he's gonna see the weapon.
Man, he's like ready. Oh, he's gonna try to punk him.
Did you see this?
That was so close.
They were on hold position, by the way.
They got pushed. That's crazy.
We're fine, we're fine.
They literally got pushed.
More. I cannot warp in here, can I? I'll try. It's
There
very
were so
risky
many
what I'm doing.
lings that it just like pushed the stalkers.
I'll try, but I don't think. Well, it actually kind of works. Let's get a third. Oh, come on. Warp in. Okay. Charge +2. We can definitely cancel the fourth. That's a given. Okay, this micro. So many queens. Wait. If we can get them,
Ooh, maybe. Oh no,
Come on.
they're just.
let's get banelings. We need to micro a bit here. That's right. Look at this +2.
Oh,
+2 of the Archons and
+2.
Zealots. He's
+2
skipping
charge.
roaches. Okay, there's the
Oh,
banelings.
oh.
Let's split. Look at this micro tank. That's right. Don't do the Archon.
Those are, it could have, you know, those links should have been waiting for the bailings. Zerg kind of went in too quick.
Nicely here, though. I need to warp in. I could use feedback here on the queens. He's not
But
gonna
that
be
fourth
important.
doesn't need
Okay.
to be,
So he's retreating.
you know,
Need to
doesn't
start
have to be saved.
Probing up a bit.
You shouldn't
Use
have.
the Archon. You can see this.
Oh, the queen.
Start +3 attack. I can bring the oracles here as well.
Ooh,
Since
need
there are
more
no roaches, I can
bailings.
easily
Oh, there it
trade
goes.
here. Well. Go. Oracles are so helpful in this situation.
Yeah, they are.
Ah, I lost
Oh.
the Archon to the Banelings, but it's okay. That's okay. We got it. We got it.
Warp in, and that Archon stays alive. The drones are killing.
go.
Oh, that's it.
That works?
Zerg is
I think
bleeding.
We're doing this. I think we're winning.
Yeah, so many
We
bailings
should have not
got
enough
made.
resources. Since he
There's
has
no
roaches,
gas in the
there's no way he
tank.
can trade with the Zealots with +2. Don't lose the Archons though.
There's gonna be more
It's gonna be
lings.
close. Okay, it died, but it's okay. That's over. That's over. There's another Archon. Can always warp in more. Transfer to the third base. GG. GG. I want to see the beginning with the cannon rush. It
Just
looked
look
very
at it.
promising. I just didn't expect him to pull. So
Yeah, see, before that he was like, "Oh, he's gonna make it," so he really didn't expect Zerg to make the hatchery, and so he was like being very conservative because he was like, "Oh, just need one cannon, then he's gonna cancel it, and then I'll, you know, and you know, sometimes you just gotta." You gotta just be strict to yourself and just say, this is how much I'm gonna do. This is the bare minimum, and that's it. You know, I'm not gonna cheat my mind and cut too many corners. That's how you lose. You cut corners. You start trying to optimize so much, you start cutting corners. But in this, you need at least 3 cannons. You know, for just a long-term defense. I don't recommend 2. Me personally, I would say go for 3, and then thank me later.
so many drones. But it was the right call. So the links are arriving at around 220. If this second cannon is done, then he cannot do it. But because it wasn't done, and the creep, look at this. The creep is like right here on top of this cannon. I cannot block it off with like a pylon or a gateway or anything like that. I cancelled this cannon, which was in the corner, because I didn't expect him to finish the hatchery. I don't want to invest into this cannon because this cannon is outside of the hatchery range. But it would.
But that doesn't matter though. The only thing that matters is that the cannon here is the backup. This is the backup, and then the 2 that you need are right here. You make the 2 right here, and then you make the other one right here, and this one's the backup. So if these 2 get contested like this, the backup will start shooting the ones in the front so that the front ones don't die so quickly or potentially die. So you usually want 3 cannons, one as a backup. The other 2 are going to be the ones to kill the hatchery. If the hatchery starts up and you start seeing spines right away, then you know that you're gonna have to invest a couple more cannons because he's going spine crawler. He wants to break it. But until then, you could just have 2 cannons and then a backup.
Keep me safe against this pool. But
Yeah.
he also made the pressure was on both sides, right? I needed to defend this area while also putting pressure here. And for him, it's the same thing. He needs to save this base while also trying to push with this. So he realized he cannot do this after the cannon is up.
Yeah.
But it was a very nice run by the drones and the Zerg.
Because there's a cannon.
I was quite behind after this at the beginning. Look at the... I think the income is going to be severely in his favor in just a moment.
Yeah, it
produced
is.
from the 2 hatcheries. I mean, 19, 22 drones. The Adept did some damage.
Yeah, the Adepts helped out,
I kept it
forced out
even.
Lings
Oh,
instead
that's
of drones.
25 to 20. 28 to 22, yeah. 33, 32 to 25, yeah. I was quite behind after the early game, I would say. But I kept myself alive with the Adept harassment. The Oracle harassment...
Yeah, but he's also playing a standard meta. So the follow-up is nothing unusual for Mana. He's a pro gamer. And as a pro gamer, this is just standard meta after the Cannon Rush botch, which as a pro gamer doing a standard meta build, you're gonna beat a pretty, you're gonna beat a player like this. I mean, you're the mechanics and the follow-ups are all gonna be sunk into the brain, so I really don't, I didn't see that he was doing some crazy build after the Cannon Rush botch. There's nothing crazy. Everything was just standard. You go look at a hero game, you're gonna see pretty much a similar pattern. So I don't really, it's more about how can we learn to improve the Cannon Rush more than we won playing standard.
It wasn't that great, but thankfully I noticed that he has not actually going for the roaches, but he's sticking to Lings and Banes, and I was able to do this kind of like a almost all in of the 8 gateways. With a very quick forge, we also made use of the quick forge. Got that +2 attack timing as well. Alright, that's game number 1 victory. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, another Zerg player, this time on Oceanborn. I do believe we played versus this guy.
Let's see what he does this time with the cannons.
I think so. He was the
Curious.
one blind countering my cannon rush, I think. Not 100% sure. Alright, this time we have to start on the low ground each time that we're playing. I think it's also important to set up a goal for this challenge as well. Like, we had Cannon Rush 2 Grandmaster, so the goal was to get into Grandmaster. And I think it's not a stretch to try to get to 6,000 MMR with Cannon Rushes and stuff like that. I think...
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's like I say, Mana's a good player. The Cannon Rushes so far from him are sloppy joes. What ends up getting him ranked up as he goes is his skill and his knowledge of Protoss, and so he's sometimes the Cannon Rushes are okay, but they're very bland. They're very bland. The Cannon Rushes there's not much flavor in it, but he wins out of that way, or he botches it and then he's able to win with his skill. But I think overall, if it's a Cannon Rush, series, there should be more focus on the Cannon Rush, or more attempt to, uncover another strategy or something, some evolution in his Cannon Rush. But whenever I see his Cannon Rushes, they're like sloppy joes. It's just like, there's no flavor in it. We've seen those Cannon Rushes before, so I'm curious to always see if he's growing into like a more cheesy stuff. But he keeps always talking about the follow up more than the cheese. Like, instead of how do I do this better on the Cannon Rush part, he's always talking about what happened in the after game, like the mid game, late game, and it's like, what is the Cannon? Well. But I just wish there was a little more emphasis on improving the Cannon Rush more.
I think this will be my goal. We'll see how the series is going to go, of course. But for now, this is going to be my first goal as I think about it.
Yeah, it's one of those you hate to face, but you like to do.
Keep the series alive for a long time. Okay, let's see. Is he making hatchery first? Okay, look at this. The drone is coming here. Okay, that's fine. So we can use this gateway here. That's fine. We'll cannon rush this.
Yeah, we'll see how he hopefully evolves. You know, evolves the cannons. Because if not, it's just McDonald's, you know. It's like very simple to make videos all the time, but like they're giving you like processed meat, you know. When it comes to the cannon rush quality, is like processed meat. So hopefully he gets more, you know, artistic in his cannon rush approach.
Later. Let's get a gateway first, so that way we'll get a cybernetic score a bit faster.
Nice. I like that.
And now we will cannon rush. I think he's gonna cancel this hatchery as soon as he sees that he's being cannon rushed. I don't see any other way. Okay, let's start this here. Oh. He's gonna see this. He's gonna cancel this shortly. He's got a gas going. Okay. Now we can make. I could make a gateway here, or maybe even a cybernetic score. Not really sure. Let's see, is he pulling drones or... I think he's gonna cancel, there's no way, right? He's gonna finish this. No way. Okay, so we're gonna start another cannon rush here.
He's gonna cancel that hatchery.
Okay,
if he sees Protoss commit.
Protect this area. He's definitely gonna cancel this, there's no way. He's not pulling the probes, okay. This, we can get the cybernetic score very quickly. Maybe this is not...
Okay, so right here... You see this right here? You see how Mana's like, they're both bluffing, or they're trying to see who's gonna blink first. Red's got a hatchery. Protoss has to make something, right? Or else the hatchery's gonna go up. The question is, when do you make the cannon? So, the best time to make the cannon is you count 7 squares. You can zoom in. This is where the zoom in really helps in a game. You can zoom in if you have trouble, but you count 7 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're about like a square and a little bit from a perfect time to make the cannon. And the reason why is because you want to make sure that the cannon is right after the hatchery, not before the hatchery goes up, because then you can cancel it and you're stuck with the cannon. So if you wait 7 squares and make it, then the hatchery will go up and you keep the cannon. But if the hatchery goes up and then cancels, you have still time to cancel the cannon. And that's what the Zerg wants you to do, is waste money if he's going to have to cancel a hatchery. If I have to cancel a hatchery, I need to make sure you're committed. And if you're committed, I need to wait for your cannon to go up and then cancel, so that you waste money. If not, it's just a pylon. And so this is the 7 squares.
Okay, sees this.
So he's like 1 square
protect this area
behind.
He's definitely gonna cancel this. There's no way. He's not.
So it's gonna be really close.
With this, we can get the cybernetic score very quickly. Maybe this is not the best.
We're gonna see who blinks first.
Anyway. Let's wait. He doesn't see this. He doesn't see this, so we can put it like this. This partner is gonna die, but it was just in case he would pull the drones. That's why what I'm doing here. He's gonna cancel this hatch for sure. For sure, he's canceling. Are you serious? What is he doing? Why is he not canceling this? This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, some people do it to get that queen, the drones, or they're gonna break it, and Mana's not getting another cannon until just now, so that's gonna slow down the kill of the hatchery because there's only 1 cannon. Mana's being very conservative, but yeah, you're kind of like, what should I do? Should I invest more? You know, you can make more and then cancel it. You know, in cannon rushing, it's not necessarily about the macro. It's about optimizing the attack. So, you know, having 2 being made a little bit behind, and then the hatchery cancels, then you can cancel them, and then you're good to go. But if it goes up, then you want to make sure timing is important. Those cannons go up too, so that we can kill the hatchery before the lings and the drones come over, or whatever it's gonna be.
Okay. Let's mine some gas. Is he making a roach warren or something? There's a roach warren, okay.
It's 1 gas. You can steal the gas right now. That's what I would do.
Wait.
I'll steal the gas.
I had a pylon here, huh?
You're being conservative.
Otherwise I'm gonna be
conservative, doing 2 cannons.
Yes. Okay. Let's make a Robo here. Okay.
Well, yeah, he's being conservative, but that's because he's assuming that the hatchery is gonna get canceled, which is most likely gonna cancel. There's a high risk that it would cancel because it's such a far place. Why would somebody even want that base in the first place? So this is really good. Once the cannon rush kills the hatchery, this will allow the Zerg not to go and get the hatch. And so this is a good kind of like stallment. Like, oh, you can't take the natural either now that you lost your main expo.
Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We're cooking. We're cooking.
We're cooking. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
See what he does.
Looking good so far. Let's get an adept here. He has a queen here. Oh, that's very annoying.
So what you want to usually do is one or two things. You pylon where his natural was, and then you cannon those areas, that area, or you sneak in the back of the mineral line and wait for the hatcher to go and be made, and then you can cannon rush behind it. But that's a little risky, so.
He's gonna have creep here. Okay. Go back. Need a maybe another cannon and a battery. Wait, what? What is this? Oh, it's from the other hatchery. Let's get a battery. The adept is gonna keep me safe here. Should be fine. The adept, sorry, the queen is gonna be a bit annoying, but because he invested into the queen and the second hatchery didn't cancel, am I going to be fine with this? I wanted to make a stalker, but I cannot afford it. Okay, wait.
Oh,
really?
shoot.
This is really annoying.
The immortal might come out just in time, though.
Wait,
That
wait,
battery
I
shield is
broke
there,
through.
so
Oh my god, I lost it.
with the battery shield
It's
we
okay,
can
I can
save
heal
the
up.
immortal and the robo.
4 HP on the pylon, man. Ooh. Actually, so close. I can heal up. Okay, let's get this guy. I could use.
Hey,
wait,
what up,
really?
XTC?
Please don't tell me.
The shack.
Please survive. Hello?
What you been up to?
Oh my god! Don't tell me he's gonna die. He's not gonna die, is it?
No, it's not gonna die. Yeah, the battery shield, right? Yeah. Hey, he's got it. That's such a investment for Zerg.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the battery.
Heal! Heal it! Okay, we got it. He can use the Corset Bile though. It's a bit annoying, but we can use the Immortal now. He invested so much into
Yeah,
this.
he red's done.
Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I can trade here. No problem. As long as I get a second Immortal, I should be fine here. One more shot. Yes! Oh, what? He didn't die. He wants to get the...
Yeah, he wants to
He
get
wants to
that.
get in range of the robot.
Ooh!
50 HP! Get it! Okay, nice, we got it. Heal! Immortal! Nice. Okay, it's healed.
Oh.
4 HP!
That was close.
4 HP Robo.
But there's already 2 robos, so that already is gonna kill
Look at
him.
this, he's gonna pull the drones for the Robo.
But he's like,
Wait, no? What is he doing? Okay, heal up, heal up.
he's like, I'm gonna
It's
send
gonna
a
be links here,
message. I don't care if I lose. I'm gonna. That mortal's
That's
dead.
wonderful.
That robo's
I'll
dead.
have a... Please survive to the Warpism. Okay.
Now it's just a.
Kill the queen. GG.
No.
Oh.
He must have been tilted.
Another robotics facility. 4 HP, man. Holy macaroni. But I wonder, why did he finish this? Why did he finish the hatchery? He saw he's being cannon rushed. He actually did see it. All this time. With the hatchery, with the overlord. Look at this. He sees this. What?
Yeah, sometimes they do it just for the overlords and the drones. You know, they just, okay, well, I'll just keep it up anyways, get some drones out, you know, because you only have a few more. You're limited in the main base for larva, and you can get a couple more larvas, especially if you're going to go all in. If you're going to go all in, if you can try to squeeze a queen out, or if you're going to try to squeeze a couple more drones so you get the gases, so you can get the roach and the nidus worm, it kind of, you know, people do it. You know, some people do it. I'm always like, there's always a chance for them to keep it.
What was his reasoning? He got the queen out, he got the creep tumors out, he almost got the robotics.
What he
facility. I
didn't,
still
what the
think it's
Zerg didn't
wrong
expect
choice.
is the
You cannot
choke.
defend this. I don't think you can defend this. Maybe he wanted me to overcommit to the cannons on this side, because I could be making, you know, cannon, and then there's like, what, 300, 450, 550 investment for...
One thing that could work against Mana, because he's very conservative in his playstyle, which what Zergs could do, what you gotta think about is if Mana, like say the hatchery's coming up, right? Mana's over there thinking he's gonna cancel it. And the moment he cancels it, I'll cancel my cannon because I don't need it anymore. Because I'm being conservative, and it's, you know, why spend the cannon over there. So what Zergs like to do sometimes, they'll cancel the hatchery, and if you cancel your cannon, they'll make the hatchery again. They'll right behind it, and then you're like, oh shoot, okay, I gotta make the cannon again. Now it's very subtle. You would think that the Zerg is losing a lot by canceling it and having to remaking it, but the Protoss is losing more because that cannon is important to stay up if there is going to be a hatchery here, because if he cancels it too and then has to make it again, now we're getting closer to the Roach Ravagers. We're getting closer to the possibility that now the time is going to be a little further out. The Roaches are going to be able to come out and then stop the cannons from completely killing the hatch. So it's a little Zerg trick that some Zergs do, and you got to be careful with that. Is the cancel, leave, come back, make the hatchery again, then you cancel the cannon for being conservative. Yeah.
300 investment, then it would be nice. Yeah, I think I don't know what.
But there should have been an Overlord at the natural for Zerg. So Zerg kind of messed up too, because there's usually a third at the Overlord at the natural. Being that it's not at the natural right now, Mana's doing what most of the time you're not allowed to do, at least very easily. So this one was a little too risky in regards to what usually happens.
To think about it, I think it's the wrong choice, but considering the robotics facility was so close to dying, maybe it's not so bad. Right, let's get to another game. Oh, what?
Goody.
Oh, we're playing versus Goody.
I don't know who that is though.
Oh, if you guys don't know who Goody is, he's a former StarCraft. I guess we could call him a pro gamer. He was competing in tournaments and so on, but he has like retired long time ago, and he's like the original tech mech Terran. He always tried to make mech work in StarCraft 2. Very
It's just more fun.
annoying to play against, because he would even make like turrets on one base and then expand very.
Well, mech is more like, you know, there's a lot. StarCraft, if he's probably like a StarCraft 1 player. You know, if he was a StarCraft 1 player, you know, we used mech a lot in, you know, in the playstyle. We didn't call it mech, at least not in my circle. We never called it mech. We just played, you know, just did Terran things, Goliaths and, you know, tanks, and, you know, everything was mixed in. But if he was a Terran player back in StarCraft 1, it would make sense that he would want to be more resonating to a mechish playstyle. But yeah, that's what I think. Probably a StarCraft 1 player.
Very slowly. It would like never attack. So let's see how we can get him with a cannon rush, if that is even possible. I think versus Terrans we kind of have to start with a gateway first. Not really sure. Actually, let's get a forge and then a gateway. We might be doing we might be fine with that, because
So right here we're at 44 seconds, and the SCV still has a chance to come down. A standard SCV comes down somewhere around 50 seconds. So if you what I like to do is I like to keep the probe outside at the natural, a little further out, until I get to about 55 seconds, and at around 54 seconds I'll start moving forward, you know. And what that'll do is they'll help me meet up with the SCV, so that the SCV doesn't see that I'm making a pylon. If not, you're gonna have to make a pylon outside an SCV scout. When he goes to your base, he's gonna go, and that's whatever the scout zone, you can put the pylon outside of it. But most of the time you want the cannon and the pylons, the cannons here and the pylons here, so it's gonna be visible to a scouting SCV. So that's little devil in the details. If you want to do like a cannon rush against a Terran, you want to wait 55 seconds, go up the ramp. You're still ahead of schedule, but it will keep your Terran player from scouting you, which is gonna make the game with the cannon rush a little bit more, you know, easier to do.
the level of the cannon rush has to increase for sure. Okay, let's go here. Okay, make a cannon here, just in case. Okay, let's do it like this. And then we can reach the wall off.
Okay, so now if the scout, the SCV scout that doesn't come down here, at 55 seconds. There's another scout. It's about like a minute and 10 seconds or a minute and 7 seconds. It varies because people play different, but they have this like habit of, if it's not a 55-second scout, it's slightly delayed and it turns into like a minute and 7, minute 10 seconds, 15 seconds sometimes. It's really hard to tell which ones are going to be there, but when it's past a minute, once you build the pylon, you go up the ramp and you start messing with the SCV in the barracks. And the reason why you want to do that is because if there is a player that's going to do the minute and 10-second ish scout, you want that SCV to follow this probe that's going to be annoying your barracks. That way he doesn't go down. He doesn't go down to scout you. Instead of scouting you, he's going to mess with your probe. And that'll keep this in secret. It'll keep this from being scouted. So those are the two little scouting patterns that you usually see on a typical Terran player. The first one is a 55-second scout, SCV scout to your base. The other one is the minute and 10-second-ish one. And so that by that time you go up the ramp, you go, oh, hey, I'm playing standard. I'm going to nibble on your SCV and then run around your base. Follow me. You get me? And then the second probe comes up and does the cannons and the gateways.
Okay. Luckily he's not scouting much. So I'd like to get.
You also want to go up the ramp. You also want to go up the ramp to see if there's even a barracks over here. Sometimes there's no barracks. It's just a supply depot right here, and you're like, this is probably a proxy. Only a supply depot, and then what are you gonna do? Cannon rush at a supply depot? So you go up the ramp, you see only a supply depot. You could choose, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna cancel this pylon and continue the cannon rush somehow, or am I gonna just sack it and just expect a proxy or something? You know what I mean? You need to go check up there to see if there's even something being built, and that's why you go up the ramp. So 2 reasons why. You go up the ramp so you could deal with this scouting SCV. Remember, look, 1 minute and 4 seconds. It varies. This is the late scout SCV scout. He's coming down to go scout you, but now he's going to come down to actually see that you're doing something suspicious. Like, hey, what the hell? And if you would have made the pylon and go up the ramp and nibbled on the SCV before the minute, before this time, this SCV will say, the player was going to go, you know what, I'm going to scout. Oh, wait. With this SCV, instead, follow that probe. It's messing with my SCV building the barracks. And that's what you do. And then that way, this one never comes down the ramp. It never comes down the ramp. And then your cannons get up there way smoother. If not, now he's going to scout it, and he has a chance of following it up with some SCV pulls if he wants to.
I cannot. Okay, what's his response now going to be, I wonder? Oh, he has a full wall of... okay, that's a bit annoying. Let's start the cannon anyway. Is he gonna pull SCV? He is. Okay, of course he is. Okay, I don't think we can do much here.
Ooh.
That's why we need a... That's why we need the gateway first. Okay. Yeah, that's not good, guys. I'll tell you this much. This is not good. Let's current boss of the Zealot, I suppose.
Yeah, devil's in the details.
Yeah, maybe getting a gateway in the offensive position is the right thing to do. He has a Marine here already. Yeah, he's pretty... That's as good of a defense as possibly could be. Okay, but let's not lose hope. We'll just make a pylon here. Have a Zealot on the way. We can probably pull back this probe to get some more mining going. Okay, we'll have to try to do... Oh, come on. I would love to start a robot, but I don't have gas here. I really don't have the gas here, guys. Okay, let's just get an adept. That feels over, man. That feels over. Looks absolutely terrible for me.
What is it?
Can I get a cannon here? Just a random cannon? Gonna protect me from losing the robo, that's for sure.
Alright, so what?
Let's get the robo. I would like to put it in a way that it doesn't disturb my SimCity with the batteries.
Ooh, this is risky because Terrans do like to take an expo right here. So
he didn't pull that many ACBs. I don't think he's that bad. Oh my, what? That's so many Marines. No!
Oh, Buddy's not gonna check.
So bad. But he doesn't see this.
That's.
Is there hope? Is there a world where it actually works?
There
Pretty
is.
sure. I
There's
don't think
always
so.
a world somewhere
We gotta try.
that it actually works.
Let's use the shade.
Oh, the Adept got in.
He's more. Wait, that's barracks. That is barracks. Barracks we can
Armory.
counter. As long as he lets me. Let me build.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Is he gonna see it?
Does he this? See this? He doesn't see this.
No. He wants to move out.
He thinks this is a Stargate. He doesn't see this. Okay. Okay, okay. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is only barracks. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're
He
fine.
really wants that
I'm
Adept.
so lucky. I mean, it's not over yet, of course, but if he would just attack with these Marines, I would die. Okay, go, 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 go. So much for the mech Terran, right? It's just Marines. He must be suspecting something. Okay, there it is.
So
Kill some
for the
Is he
mech
gonna poison
Terran.
these or something? We can micro a bit here. That will give me time to get more immortals. I definitely need more batteries and more cannons, ideally here. He's checking for a gold base, by the way, with his SCV. Okay, let's micro. One more. Okay, that's fine. Let's get a cannon here.
I'm surprised Terran doesn't want to take
Having
an
a sentry
expo,
here
so
was
I'm worried
fantastic
what
for
Terran's
me.
doing because he's
don't
not
think
wanting to get an expo.
Look at this. He still doesn't. Okay, now he sees this. He has a cyclone. Okay, can we kill these Marines? Okay, let's get a.
The Stalker's
Look at
doing
this, look at
some
this.
work.
Oh, the pro. Nice micro actually there. From him.
Ooh, those Marines are getting whittled down.
Maybe? No?
No
Let's
stem.
pull back. Pull back. We need to go here to the main base. We need to defend the main. The Stalker. Go back. Okay.
Tank though. You
Go.
can
Let's
get
try to expand in the meantime.
What
To
is
the
that?
cyclone, maybe?
The right Banshee?
To
Or
the cyclone. We're gonna make a Banshee, right? I think.
yeah,
Make a Banshee
probably.
here. Just in case. Kill the bunker.
Ooh,
the
the
bunker
bunker's
before there's
gonna
more.
go down. That's it.
Okay, that's nice. Kill the cyclone.
A nice pickup.
Kill it. Kill it, please. Please no Viking. Please no Viking. I would much rather prefer this to be a Banshee. Come on. Micro. We do heal up a bit. Okay. Oh, there's the Marines. It's coming back.
Oh, the Marines.
Okay. Let's go. Kill the Cyclone.
It's a BC?
Cyclone dead.
It could be a BC, but I
Let's
mean,
go.
it's pretty late.
GG! Hashtag GG!
Maybe it was a
That go.
Banshee.
Look how lucky. I mean, this is so insanely lucky by me. And like, this is not much of skill.
That
I mean, of course,
Adept.
the micro skill and so on. But look at
That Adept harass was really good, and then Terran just somehow. I think like Terran has like this like anger to these Adepts going in and scouting all the time, and he just wanted to kill that Adept or something. You know, there was blood in his eyes. Trying to go for that Adept. He went far.
this. He moved out to chase the Zealot. Look at his vision. He's just barely not seeing it. I mean, of course, it's also skill of like positioning of my buildings. Like, of course, I could be building the buildings here and then he would see it. I knew I need to hide it somehow, some way. But look how close. Oh my god. Oh, this is lovely. And for such a long time, I was keeping him busy with the Adept. And then again, look at this. Oh, now he sees this. Now he... Wait. Why didn't he come here? Did he miss it? He didn't... Wait. I think he just knew... He thought this is maybe a Void Ray, and he thought he can always come back, right? Because why else would you move out with the Marines? Well, anyway,
Yeah, he really
that's a
wanna
victory
kill
for
that
me. I
Adept.
don't mind this whatsoever, but the Cannon Rush,
He
the
really
beginning
wanted
Cannon
that
Rush
Adept.
was definitely not good. Very nice scout by Goody. I'm not really sure how we do it at this level of play. Okay, we had a PvZ, we had a PvP, and PvT. Looks like it's going to be an all matchup
PvP.
episode. That's fantastic. I have a Cannon Rush on this map that I actually lost to in practice for a tournament, but I never done it myself. Let's see if this is going to work. The thing is, it's only good if you're not expecting to be Cannon Rushed. And if you just scout it, it's immediately over. But let's see. I just make a pylon here. We start with a forge, and we go with a pylon here, then cannon here. I think that's how it was done. Completely on the left side. But like I said, like if we're going to be spotted here, I don't think there's going to be much success. That's the thing with my nickname, Cannon Me. I'm
his name says it all.
Will be checking for cannon mashes. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Like, there's always a chance
Very
with that name.
quietly, we're gonna place a pylon here. Here. Very quietly. Now, just in case, you can always make a cannon
He's gonna go for that. Just
elsewhere. Okay.
he's gonna go straight in. You kind of want to get the probe in there right now because you don't want to get walled off.
Fine.
Protoss will
Fine.
wall you off if they
He's not
smell
scouting.
something funny.
No, he is.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna go
Okay,
straight
point
from
probe.
there. Oh, he ain't playing around.
That's fine. We're fine.
Oh, the cannons are going up though.
It's okay. You come here. Okay, no. he's not.
Cybernetics core's
Okay,
going
that's
up.
fine. Do this. Go to the high ground. Go to the high ground.
He's not
Go to
being.
the high ground.
He's not overreacting. So now he has to just kill this probe, and that's gonna take a while for these cannons to get in because that probe got blocked off. So this needs to survive. Mono needs to do like some really good, football juking, and this with this probe, at least until this cannon goes up, which is almost up. So if you could just kind of dodge them, go over here. A little trick that you could do is, especially in this situation, you go over here. If you can make it here or here, it don't matter which one, but you go here, and by the time you get a little bit behind like this area, you make a pylon in front of you. You make like a pylon as you're moving, and the pylon goes up, pushes you inside, and you get into a little pocket right here. The little pocket will keep you alive, especially if you send like 4 or 5 probes after you, and you have a little bit of space to go in there. You want to make a cannon. Boom, pop you inside this little pocket. The cannon, you wait for this cannon to go up. Once the cannon goes up, it's gonna start shooting, and you cancel the pylon and you make the cannons. A little sewer tactic.
Very annoying.
Right here you could do it. Because yeah, you get into this situation where they're like, oh, I'm not gonna let you. And so what Mana could do, like I said, he can go here real quick, make the pylon as he's going this way. Boom, these probes can't kill it. The cannon goes up. These have to pack up.
I'm gonna lose this probe, aren't I? Oh, please don't die. Don't die. Oh, it's gonna die.
Oh,
The cannon is finishing though. Wait. It's not over.
he's gonna go
At
for
least
it.
I got a cannon here,
but that's not gonna do much.
Doesn't help me much. I should have gotten a second probe out, but I couldn't.
Oh, he went forward. You
Get
didn't
it.
go
Helped
side.
me very quickly.
I thought he was
It's okay.
gonna be ballsy and
And
just
this
go
cannon
side.
should be. I'm not sure. Did I make another cannon here? Probably should have. Yeah, a bit late. Wait, I actually cannot go through. Am I dead? This cannon's not in range, right? Please tell me it's range.
Oh, it could be in range. Let me see.
It is! Nice!
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
not over
that's bad.
It's not over.
The Zalak can come in. There's a chance.
Now I can. Oh, it's even in the range of the pilot! The godlike cannon! Go!
He needs to wall this off with
Get in!
before this
Get in.
opens.
Alright.
Oh, he needs
Now
a
we're
pylon
cooking.
now. Ooh.
Let's go. Get in here.
A cannon location mistake.
Get the gases. Okay. He's doing something with his target, right? I think. Let's not lose this. Wait. He's proxying a target or something? I'm not sure. What's happening here? Okay,
We
wait.
can make another
That's killing a
pylon.
pylon.
Yeah.
That's a godlike cannon for him as well. Wait. It's not over. I need cybernetics core. Where's my cybernetics core? We're killing the probes, okay. A lot of dead probes. He's gonna recall, right?
I don't know.
Not recall, that's the
I don't know
problem
if he
for me.
has an expo.
Okay. Cancel this.
He didn't look like.
Definitely has a proxy somewhere out there. I need a cannon and a battery.
I thought he was in good control, but he messed
make
up
it
with the
here.
cannon location, so I don't think he
GG,
planned
wait,
to
what?
take an expo.
There's no proxy?
Yeah, no, I
He
didn't
couldn't
read
afford
it.
it because he pulled all the probes. He actually has no probe on the other side of the map.
No, I don't think that. I think he just didn't. Well, for one, he didn't have a probe outside in the map, but two, he thought he had it in control. Like the cannon was gonna go up. Okay, I got it. Good. No reason to even get an expo so quickly. If we're gonna do that, might as well just get an expo, a follow up. But you got his cybernetics core. His cybernetics core started, and that So I was like, no, I don't think he really thought he was gonna get into that situation. But yeah, that was a good one. You gotta watch where you put your cannons. That could be devastating.
I thought for sure there's a Nexus out there somewhere. That's just over.
I'm just surprised there's no battery shield.
We made it. What? I want to see, because he pulled so many probes, right? He just didn't have the money. How much money does he have? He pulled so many probes here.
I don't think he pulled that much.
Right, he also invested into the Forge and Cybernetics core. And he had probes here pulled. So look at his money. He actually didn't have the money
No, I think that if he had the cannon right here, it would have changed a lot of things. If he had it a little further out of the reach of the cannon, it would have changed everything. So he was in a really good lead if that was the case, because the cybernetics core is up and the gas is being mined, so you would have a stronger lead. So it was just bad luck that he put his cannon right here, and that pylon was also in reach, and he couldn't get the cannon to kill the probe from getting in, because all that investment of probe pulling was so that the probe is blocked out. So the fact that that probe, you know, by chance was able to get in, just defeat all that purpose of the mining time from the probes for red. That's what I think.
And Stargate. I was respecting the situation too much. Looks like the probe pull so early into the game is actually quite crucial. You cannot afford
No, this is the crucial part.
it. But this cannon, man, this cannon is godlike. Like, imagine he actually puts this cannon that was cancelled 1 hex to the right, or even 2 hexes to the right. I cannot go up then. I cannot go up. It was a huge blunder. Again, a little bit lucky by me, I suppose.
Hey, StarCraft has luck to it too. You gotta, some of it's luck, and you gotta just utilize that luck with your skill and make something even more out of it. So, you know, I don't know. Artosis doesn't like the luck part in StarCraft. Like high level players, they want like a lot of structure, so they don't like luck, because they think skill has everything to do with just skill and no luck involved in it. At least that's the argument that I'm hearing when it comes to like them not liking luck. That's why they don't like cheese. Cheese is like, you get lucky a lot with cheese. I think just opportunities pop up more when you're being aggressive. There's more chances of being able to do something with it. So, but yeah, some people don't like the luck part, but yeah, it's part of StarCraft. GG. Alright, everybody went to sleep. I guess we'll play. I'll come back in an hour to play some StarCraft. Okay. I was gonna ladder if everybody was getting here, but it's probably way too early. I'll be back in an hour.